Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Pranams to you, Prabhu, and to you all dear devotees.
Hare Krishna Mataji, my pranams to you.
And all glories to Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, to Gauracandra, who inaugurated, brought the nāma-yajña, Harināma-yajña, for the deliverance of all the souls. Yeah, I got the question, Mataji. Yes. That will be answered by Śrīla Haridāsa Ṭhākura himself. So, Śrīla Haridāsa Ṭhākura, he first nāmāśraya Śrīla Haridāsa Ṭhākura, he was glorifying the power of the holy name, effect of the holy name, the power of the holy name. Glorifying means he's stating the power of the holy name. But the holy name is so glorious. So his nāmāśraya is simply stating the power of the holy name. Like sun, the sun is shining bright. It's not that I am glorifying that the sun is shining so brightly. It's just stating the fact sun is shining so bright. And of course, when there is brightness, then the darkness is dispelled. So that's the glory of that sunlight. But it's a fact that the sun shines brightly. Like that. Śrīla Haridāsa Ṭhākura is stating the fact, the reality of the power of the holy name. Not just Śrīla Haridāsa Ṭhākura, the whole paramparā, starting from Gauḍīya Mahāprabhu, the Gauḍīya paramparā is about the nāma-saṅkīrtana, about the nāma-saṅkīrtana. Nama is present in the other Vaishnava sampradāyas also. Nama is present, but how big of a place is given for the Nama is the thing. Like say in Śrī Vaisṇava Sampradaya, Nama is there. And every mantra is Nama. But the emphasis is there in Vigraharadhana Seva, Archan. And that's why they are very strict about the do's and don'ts of a deity worship, because emphasis is there on the deity worship, like that. More than the Nama, the emphasis is clearly there on the deity worship, Archa Vigraha. Narada Pancharatrika Vidhi. Pancharatrika Vidhi na isliye. But when it comes to the Gauḍīya Sampradaya, this is this we also, Gauḍīya Sampradaya also has Pancharatrika Vidhi, deity worship is there, but the emphasis is nāmāśraya. That we should not forget. Our lifetime may not be enough to learn all the Shastras. Not all the Shastras, even Gauḍīya Shastras. Not even just Gauḍīya Shastras, the basic Shastras. Gita, Bhagavata, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhakti Rasamrita, Sindhu. We may be knowing the essence, but we may not be knowing every shloka in detail and then by heart and then recite and then refute the arguments. Our lifetime may not be enough. We may not be having those capabilities, but no problem. No problem. If my Kṛṣṇa-prema is dependent on all of these things, then why did Jadabharata say, Rahuganayeta tapasanayeti nachityaya nirvipanat grihadva nachandasayeva jalagni surya vina mahatpada rajobhishekam. Mahatpada rajobhishekam is the only thing I need. That's why Acharya Upasana is Mahatpada Rajobhishekam. If I am doing Acharya Upasana, if we are doing Acharya Upasana, Acharyas are Gaura Priyajanas. They are carrying Gauranga in their heart. That's how our Acharyas in Gaudiya differ from the other Acharyas in the other Vaishnava Sampradaya. They are also sadhus, saints. We pay respect to them. Wonderful sadhus, yes. But we worship our Acharyas. We worship their Vani. We live their Vani. Vani of Gaura Priyajanas. So the only qualification I need in this Kali Yuga for Kṛṣṇa-prema is Mahatpada Rajobhishekam. I just have to do the Acharya Upasana. Worship the Vani of Gaura Priyajanas. It has everything. It has Kṛṣṇa-prema. I do not have any other qualification. Nobody else has any other qualification in this Kali Yuga. And even if they have the qualifications, if there is no Mahatpada Rajobhishekam, none of that will come to our rescue or give Kṛṣṇa-prema. So, no disappointment at all, no discouragement at all, even though I do not have any of those qualities. I beg for Mahatpada Rajobhishekam. Acharya Upasana, Gaura Priyajana Upasana, who are carrying Gauranga in their heart and speaking Katha and the Nama filled with Kṛṣṇa-prema. That's all. So, that's about the bhakti, the angas of bhakti. Where is the emphasis? Here in Gauḍīya Sampradaya, nāmāśraya bhaktas, Harinama, Śrīla Haridāsa Ṭhākura, nāmāśraya. Why is he worshipped? Because he's nāma-acharya. So we are nāma-ashrita bhaktas. And there is a reason why Nama. Not just there is a reason. All the Shastras, they are doing Ghoshana. Ghoshana is on the top of their voice. The whole Shastra is proclaiming how Nama is the only rescue. Kali Kala Nama Rupeng Krishna Avatara Nama Haite Haya Sarva Jagatanistara. This is what? Just for the deliverance. This is for Nama Bhasa that Śrīla Haridāsa Ṭhākura was talking about. This is the glory. This is the effect of simply Nama Bhasa. The whole world is delivered. All the living entities are delivered. Simply by Nama Bhasa. And what to speak of the Nama that is uttered with Sambandha Jnana in taking the Ashraya. That is what to speak of the Sneha Samyukta Prema Nama. So this is the glory of we are given the Nama by Gauranga Mahaprabhu. What to speak of that when the Nama Bhasa itself is so glorious. So there is not one or two statements or shlokas that we can pull out and show why Nama is glorious. It's like to show that sun is shining. Do I have to bring a quote how the sun is shining? It's just evident like that. So we are nāmāśraya bhaktas. And even in the other sampradayas also, even if the emphasis is there on the other angas of bhakti, Nama is going on. Without Nama, there is no anga of bhakti. Even in Pancharatrika Upasana, even in Archana of Bhagavan, Nama has to be there. With the Nasya, with the Yantra, with the Tantra, Nama has to be there. Like that. So that's the reality and the potency of the Nama, especially in this Kali Yuga. Why especially in this Kali Yuga? That's the next thing. Angas of bhakti are there, and we are nāmāśraya bhaktas, and nama is especially in Kali Yuga for any sampradaya or any jiva. Why like that? Is it just because we are being sentimental that we are Gauḍiyas and Gauranga Mahaprabhu said nāma-saṅkīrtana? No. What is the tattva behind this? Why nama in Kali Yuga? First of all, nama means the sound vibration. Harinama is present in 4 levels. The vachika, madhyama, pashyanti, para. At the level of vachika, we hear the sound vibration. At the level of madhyama, the sound vibration may not be heard outside, but is inside, in the mind. The vibration is circulating within the mind, not audible outside. So that is madhyama. Pashyanti is smarana. So the holy name is being seen. Pashyanti is seen. Smarana means you are thinking. In the thinking in the mind is come and go. But when the nama is giving smarana, you're actually seeing the rupa guna of Bhagavan. So in the nama is smarana. One cannot come to this stage of smarana without nama. That's why when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Bhakti Yoga, Dhana, Bhakti Krishna Nama, Smarana Krandana. Hey Govinda, Gauracandra. He stated it all. Bhakti Yoga is Krishna Nama Smarana Krandana. Very important. This Gauranga is speaking himself. When we are taking the nāmāśraya, why is nāmāśraya important? Because nama gives the smarana. When does it give that smarana? When there is krandana. So nama gives the smarana. The vachika, the nama that we are chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is heard. Yes, it is true, when the nama is just in the air and we do something else in the mind, we think of something else is a priority, it is all nama-parāda. And that kind of japa does not give Kṛṣṇa-prema because our prema is on something else. That's why our mind is on something else. But it does not mean that the nama cannot give prema. The mind, the desire, when the desire is on something else, but only when the syllables are coming out, that empty syllables will not give prema for how many lives you may chant. Because syllables are empty. There is no desire for Krishna in the syllables we are uttering. And the same thing, if the mind also, it may start to think of Krishna. It may start to think of Krishna. I can hear some Krishna katha and start thinking, okay, Krishna is coming. Yeah, he's sitting on the shores of Yamuna. Yeah, yes. And then he held the flute. Yes. And I quickly think of samosa that I really like. Oh yeah, the samosa is actually good. Yeah. And then I quickly think of something else, all that I like. Where is this going? Everything. Even Krishna, thinking of Krishna also went into sankalpa vikalpa because everything is happening on the platform of the mind. Why is everything happening only on that platform? The desire is on something else. So when the desire is, I want Krishna only, Krishna Seva Vasana. Again, I want Krishna not just for my sake. Yeah, I want Krishna so I can get rid of the problems. I want Krishna so I can get what I want, not for that sake. I want Krishna so I may serve him lovingly. Like that. Then the Nama is right there, then serve lovingly. So the thing is, whether it is the Nama or whether it is Smarana, what is my Vasana inside? Is it Seva Vasana or Bhoga Vasana? That's the key point. If it is Seva Vasana, Nama will be aparada. And even if somebody is doing the Smarana on the mental platform, that also will be aparada. Because the Vasana is aparada, which is Bhoga Vasana. When the Vasana is Bhoga, enjoying tendency, or when the Vasana is Mukti, just wanting to be pain-free, there is no Seva Vasana there. The whole Vraja, everybody in Vraja are made of Seva Vasana. So how will I be going to Vraja? How will I get Kṛṣṇa-prema without the Seva Vasana? Whether it is Nama or whether it is thinking in the mind, the Seva Vasana is the key. Krishna Seva Vasana. When that Krishna Seva Vasana is there, then quickly the Nama from Vachika to Madhyama goes to Pashyanti, because there is no obstruction in between. When I'm saying Krishna and I have Seva Vasana, not the Bhoga Vasana or Mukti Vasana. When I'm saying Krishna, there is no difference between Vachika, Madhyama or Pashyanti. So it is what Vasana do I have? That's the key. And then there is no effort for Smarana. It happens. Krishna Nama Smarana. Krandana. Krandana is deep desire. Yeah, I want to serve you, Krishna. I want to serve you because I feel like serving you. And I want to serve you this way because I like serving you this way. I want to serve you like this because it is more obvious that I'm serving you like this and everybody can see that I'm serving you. So I will serve you like this. Ye kya hai? Aparada bhasa stage hai. Okay, in the name of service, yeah. Using Krishna for our bhoga vasana. So in that state, even if it is seva or nama or thinking on a mental platform, when there is no seva vasana, everything is aparada. So the point here is, how will this vasana change that? From bhoga vasana to Krishna seva vasana. When we hear from those devotees who are pure in the heart and can infuse Krishna seva vasana into us, yeah, then this seva vasana will come. And then there will be krandana for the seva for Bhagavan. That's very important point. We cannot miss this point. Very important point. Cannot miss this point, even if it is nama, or if we hear that, you think in the mind, even if it is thinking of Krishna in the mind, or nama. Our nama is not that great now, because the nama is just coming from the tongue, not from the heart, and not even from the mind. So nama is not that great, and thought of Krishna is also not that great. Both of them are just in the air, very come and go. Why like that? Because we don't have Krishna Seva Vasana. Krishna Seva Vasana comes when we do samarpana to a Krishna Bhakta. Krishna Seva is against the nature of the conditioned soul. For a bhoga vritti, jiva, Krishna Seva Vasana will not come. Mind will never say, okay, serve Krishna unconditionally. Ahamkara will never say, oh yeah, do the Seva of Krishna unconditionally. They will not say it. So unless I go and take the shelter of something beyond this mind and ego, which is Shri Guru, unless I take the loving spiritual authority as my only go, unless I stay there in that shelter, the unconditional Krishna Seva Vasana will not come. Will not come. Whatever sampradāya it is, whatever anga of bhakti it is, it will not come. When there is no sishyaste sadimam tvam prapannam. Yeah. Daivihesha gunamayi mama maya durate mam eva ye prapatyante. The whole Shastra Gita is about prapatti. Why? Unless I take prapatti, unless I go beyond what this mind has to say, intelligence has to block, and anchor to beyond, anchor to the shelter beyond this, Seva Vasana will not happen. Otherwise, if I don't get this point, I am cheating myself. Whatever anga of bhakti that I may hear and hear and hear about, the nama or think of Krishna in the mind, whatever I may hear, this is the key point. Okay, the Seva Vasana. Wonderful. Seva Vasana is when I take shelter of a Shri Guru. Yeah, in the place of Ahamkara, I am giving that place to Guru. So, Guru will dictate me, not the Ahamkara. Guru will instruct me, not the mind. So that is the place. And the other thing is, why Nama? Why Nama in this Kali Yuga? Why are the Shastras saying like that? Why is Nama like a fabric weaved in all the angas of bhakti, in all the sampradayas? Why like that? Because prayena alpayusha sabhya kalau asmin yuge janaha manda sumandaha matayo manda bhagya hi upadrataha. We are all Kali Yuga jivas. That we should not forget. Philosophy may be there, excellent philosophy. Wow, wonderful. What is my adhikar? Hearing I can hear from wherever, whoever. Speaking I can speak from whatever, quoting the Shastra. But what is my adhikar? What is my qualification? I'm a Kali Yuga jiva. Yeah, manda sumanda matayo manda bhagyahi upadritaha. Four defects. And even if we take just one defect, upadritaha, this mind, upadritaha, always vacillating, constantly going here and there, constantly agitated. What in the world can quieten this agitated mind? What kind of thinking I can do with the mind that is agitated? Agitation means passion. Uncontrolled movement is passion. What kind of thinking can I do about anybody or Bhagavan with an agitated mind? The mind has to be quietened. The agitation has to calm down. The passion has to be subdued. There has to be a power to subdue this passion of the mind, agitation of the mind. What is that higher power that subdues this passion of the mind, brings it in sattva, and keeps at the lotus feet of Lord Hari? What is that power? Is it coming from within me? Just because I start to think of Bhagavan, the mind will be subdued? Then I am Bhagavan. If I am subduing mind just because of my thought, then I am a Mahabhagavata. I am thinking of Bhagavan and I'm in the Smaranavastha, if that is happening. But that's not happening in my case. Upadritaha. passion is going on, mind is agitated. So I need something more than myself, a superior power to subdue this mind. That is why the whole Shastra, all the Acharyas saying, take the ashraya of the Nama. That is why Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita says, Kali Kala Nama Rupe Kṛṣṇa Avatara Nama Haite Haya Sarva Jagata Nistara. That's why Kalsantarana Upanishad says, Harir Nama, Harir Nama, Harir Nama Yeva Kevalam Kalau Na Asti Yeva Na Asti Yeva Na Asti Yeva Gatiranyada. This is Upanishad saying. Why Nama? Because Bhagavan has to come to subdue this passionate mind, to bring this mind to his lotus feet through sattva. Passionate mind, when it slows down, that is sattva. Sattva is controlled movement. Uncontrolled movement is passion. Controlled, balanced movement is sattva. And then this mind comes and rests at the lotus feet of Lord Hari. How does that happen? Through Nama. And when it rests at the lotus feet of Lord Hari, and just stay there, lotus feet of Nāma-Prabhu, and just stays there at the lotus feet of Nāma-Prabhu, then what happens? Atayeva nama matram Vaishnavera dharma Nami prasputita hoile Rupa guna karma. As the mind rests at the lotus feet of Nāma-Prabhu, there is only Kṛṣṇa, 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 Kṛṣṇa and Kṛṣṇa. Then the chanting is not at the level of just Vachika, not at the level of just Madhyama. It is at the level of Pashyanti, when it is resting at the lotus feet of Lord Kṛṣṇa. That is Kṛṣṇa nāma-smarana krandana. And then Rupa Guna Leela of Bhagavan are unfolded, revealed, not imagined, on a mental platform where the mind is agitated. So this is the process that is given to us by the Acharyas, by the Shastra, how when there is a raga for the Nama, means great attachment for the Nama, means the mind is slow attached to the Nama. It means the mind is so subdued already. And the consciousness, chitta, is purified already with the power of the holy name, Pavanam Pavanebhyopi. Then we don't have to do anything. As the clouds are dissipated, sun, who is already shining bright, is clearly seen. That's how we know we are seeing sun. Not just I close the doors and then I close my eyes and I will start imagining the sun. No, for how long will that happen? So like that. That is Kṛṣṇa Nama Smarana Krandana. That's how Kṛṣṇa Nama gives smarana. And this is how Nama is supreme in Kali Yuga. The last to answer the question. Yes, Mataji. So Vaishnavas are Vaishnavas. Vaishnavas are Vaishnavas. And Śrīla Haridāsa Ṭhākura, what did he do? When he heard, when this scholar, I think his name is Gopala Chapala, whoever, the scholar, smart Brahmana, when he said, oh, you think Nāma-bhasa, just Nāma-bhasa is so glorious? Then you have to cut off your nose if it is not that glorious. There cannot be any greater insult than what he was speaking. But what did Nāmāśraya do? Nothing touched him. He was established in the Nama. He continued to be established in the Nama. And what did he say? Not only he was not disturbed, he was saying, all of you, no, you don't have to be disturbed. He's stuck in that karma kanda mentality, and there he's stuck in the logic state. So you don't have to be disturbed. Yeah, it is not hurting me. It's not a pain for me at all. So you please don't be disturbed. Haridāsa Ṭhākura nāmāśraya was not disturbed a bit, and he continued with his nama. Like that, we may hear whatever may be there, but Haridāsa Ṭhākura, nāmāśraya Haridāsa Ṭhākura, he shows us what to be done, continue. And that's what the acharyas have done also in the past, in the history. And we just, knowing the glories of the nama, experiencing the glories of the nama, we just go in the nama asvadana and continue to be in the shelter of the acharya upasana for the nāmāśraya. That's all. That's all. That's all from my side. So what we have heard so far is Vaishnavas and different Vaishnavisms, and how Gauḍīya paramparā is a nāmāśraya bhaktas. That's one thing. And why nāmāśraya? Starting from Gauranga Mahāprabhu and all the acharyas who are Gaura Priyajana, how they have emphasized the nama. And the third point is, nama is actually the fabric that goes through all the angas of bhakti, whatever sampradāya it might be. And the next one was how nama, bhakti yoga is nama leading to smarana krandana. Automatically nama will lead to smarana krandana. How does that happen? And we heard about the 4 levels of the nama. How vachika will lead to smarana when the nama is done under the guidance of a Gaura Priyajana through Sri Sikshashtakam. Nama will lead to smarana. That's why Gauracandra said Kṛṣṇa nāma-smarana. The last thing we have heard is why only nama? Why nama will lead to smarana? There we have heard the qualifications or disqualifications of a Kali Yuga jiva, and the only Shakti that can subdue this passionate mind is Bhagavad Shakti. Kalikala Namarupe Krishna Avatara. That we heard from the Shastra and from Upanishads. And very important one is the Seva Vasana is needed. And that Krishna Seva Vasana comes when I listened to something more than my mind and ahamkara. So when I take the subordination of loving superior authority, spiritual authority, Guru, only then the Krishna Seva Vasana comes. The very important one for all of us in this Kali Yuga is Kṛṣṇa-prema is not by any other qualification, but only one thing, Mahatpada Rajobhishekam, Acharya Upasana, and following in the footsteps of Gaura Priyajana. That's all. That's all, dear devotees. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you all, dear devotees. I don't know. Time might be, yes. Yes, it took time and it will take for this. And we can directly go for the shloka since it is past 8 o'clock. I think that answered your question, right, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji, perfectly. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mataji. Yes, Prabhu. Yes. We will go ahead with the shloka. Śrī Gauracandra Uvacha.
Sure. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. It was such nice, beautiful gems that you shared.
Yes.
So we'll go with the shloka as a spark.
Right. Yeah. ईशायाने की भोजने
की बजागरने आहर्निशा चित्त कृष्णा बालः वदने यादियाम प्रतिस्नेहा ताके सबकारा ताबे कृष्णा व्यतिरिक्ता नागाई बेआरा
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Vanchakalpatarubhyascha.
Prabhupaya kripa sindhubhyo Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu ki jai.
Jai,
Śrīla Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki jai.
Jai,
Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai,
Śrīla Gurudev ki jai.
Jai.
Ananta Vaishnava ki jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you, all the devotees. Hare Hare.